What if I told you that success isn't about talent? It's not about luck. It's not about who you know. It's about what you do every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Most people are chasing something, but they don't even realize they're chasing it the wrong way. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait to feel ready. They wait for motivation to show up. But that moment never comes. Because motivation is temporary. One day you feel unstoppable, like you can conquer anything. And the next day, you feel nothing. No energy, no drive, no reason to even start. And that's where everything falls apart. Not because people aren't capable, but because they stop. They stop when it gets hard. They stop when it gets repetitive. They stop when it gets boring. They stop right before it starts working. Because the truth is, real progress doesn't feel exciting. It feels slow. It feels repetitive. It feels invisible. You go to the gym, nothing changes. You post content, nobody watches. You put in effort, and it feels like it means nothing. But something is happening. Every single time you show up, you are building something. Not instantly, but gradually. Every rep, every hour, every small action is stacking up. Quietly, silently, powerfully. Consistency doesn't shout. It doesn't reward you immediately. It doesn't give you quick wins. It tests you. It asks you one question. Will you still show up when nothing seems to be working? Most people say no. They want results first, then they'll commit. But that's not how it works. You don't get results, then become consistent. You become consistent, then the results come. That's the difference. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it. You protect it. You stay patient. And one day, it grows. That's exactly how your life works. At first, nothing changes. You wake up early. Nothing changes. You stay disciplined. Nothing changes. You keep showing up. Nothing changes. Days pass, weeks pass, even months pass, and it feels like you're stuck. But you're not stuck. You're building. You're building habits. You're building discipline. You're building a version of yourself that most people will never reach. And then one day, something shifts. You feel stronger. You think clearer. You move differently. And suddenly, everything starts working. But the truth is, it didn't happen overnight. It happened because you didn't quit. Because you kept going when it was hard, when it was boring, when it felt pointless. That's what makes the difference. Anyone can start. Few people continue. Anyone can feel motivated. Few people stay disciplined. Anyone can dream. Few people execute every single day. And that's why consistency is so powerful. Because it separates those who wish from those who become. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to show up. Again and again and again. When you're tired, show up. When you don't feel like it, show up. When no one is watching, show up. Because that's where your future is built. In the quiet moments, in the unseen effort, in the repetition no one applauds. That's where transformation happens. Not in one big moment, but in 1,000 small ones. So stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop chasing motivation. And start building consistency. Because in the end, it's not the fastest. It's not the strongest. It's not the most talented. It's the one who keeps going. The one who refuses to quit. The one who shows up no matter what. That person wins. So decide who you're going to be. The one who starts and stops, or the one who continues until it works. Because it will work if you don't quit. Consistency always wins.